Hello everyone and welcome to WWWhatwas Smackdown for July 26, 2016. Did the blue brand keep pace with its Raw counterpart in the dawn of the new era? I'm going to spoil that for you right now. No. Smackdown, you were a letdown. I had hopes for Smackdown, but they were quickly dashed with how mediocre their first outing was. Alright, so let's set the stage for you. Shane and Daniel open the night with a cold open saying everything's about you, everything's about the fans, everything's about the wrestlers. They then open to the stadium and enter the ring where it's full of wrestlers. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Fuck Mojo. There she is. Huh? What? Oh, yeah. They announced that there's gonna be a 6-man number one contenders match or something, and they're gonna have a battle royal to determine the 6-man. Sorry, gotta refocus. So the battle royal, it was a battle royal full of B players. This is where the strength of the Raw roster really shone over the SmackDown one, being everyone at the top was already in the main event. But, Kane does what he does in battle royals and looked like a monster. Now, I do have to call this out, and I don't want to. Mauro Ranallo, you are the best commentator WWE has right now. So why on earth did you spoil the ending of the match live on air? Give this a listen.
Who is going to join John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Bray Wyatt, Apollo Crews?
He said Apollo Crews, and then Apollo won. Oh, what were you thinking? This was a harbinger for the night that was SmackDown. Alright, then we continued on as we had another episode of WWE brought to you by Mountain Dew, and we had the return match from Battleground with Becky versus Natalya, and yeah, it was... These shadows of 50-50 booking still plague the new era of WWE. Becky went over. It was a good match. It was about on par with what they had at Battleground. And then, wait. This is better. Hey, future me, who's editing this. Since the next couple parts of SmackDown are really kind of ho-hum, what do you say we just keep pictures of Bliss on the screen? How about that? Cool. Alright, so moving on. We had Orton do a basically carbon copy of the highlight reel he did at Battleground, except this time it was with The Miz, and that was okay. Led to a match between Orton and Miz, and that was weird. Orton feigned like he really got hurt, like out of kayfabe, and then hit a couple RKOs. He did at one point just kind of sit there. No one cared. And then we had the surprise debut of Heath Slater, and no one cared. And we had the surprise return of Rhino, and a few people cared. I think JBL cared. But, yeah. You didn't miss much if you decided to skip this part of the SmackDown. Now, as much as I don't want Bliss to go, we do actually have to talk about the main event. And this was a thing. Before the match, we had, and throughout the night, you'd had 4 of the 6 participants in the match give pre-match promos of how they're going to win and all that. Now, it makes sense for Apollo Crews to not give one. We didn't know it was going to be in the match. Why didn't Cena give a promo? That seemed a little off to me. Maybe he did, and I was busy looking at other things. But Bray's opening promo before the thing started was pretty good. I liked it. But it was a typical multi-man match. It was just a spot fest. Everyone gets some of your stuff in. That was up until the point we had the return of Super Cena. Super Cena, who AA'd everyone. Now, I do have a problem with this for multiple reasons, but the most was there was an illogical moment where Cena easily AA'd Bray Wyatt, a heavy-set man, and then had a problem picking up the much slimmer Baron Corbin. and then once he had him picked up, he just kind of held him there. Didn't make sense. But they actually got out a surprise finish. Dolph Ziggler will be fighting for a world title. I'm pretty sure it's 2011 again, and I'm actually kind of sort of okay with that. Not with it being 2011 again, but Dolph fighting for the title, because I mean it'll be Dolph and Dean for the title, and it'll be a good match. Every match these guys have had has been pretty good. It does feel a little lackluster compared to what Raw's offering with Finn and Seth, but I'm sure they'll be good, and be good for totally different reasons. Now, Smackdown. I'd like to have a little chat with you. You dropped the ball here. Oh, to quote the great Obi-Wan Kenobi, you were the chosen one. You were going to be the new era. You were going to be the wrestling focus show. There was going to be a new SmackDown 6. All the things I said in my draft special about you being good. You failed. You failed. But we can always hold out hope. Maybe next week will be better. It better be. But that's me wrapped up. Let me know what you thought about SmackDown down in the comments. If you didn't do anything for you like it did for me, or maybe you thought this is what you wanted to see out of SmackDown. Also throw me a like if you liked what I did here. If you didn't, there's a button you can do that if you really want to. If you'd like to continue to see content, hit that subscribe button. Until then, that's me done for the day, and that WWWhatwas SmackDown.